Why care about animals? Why care about animals at all? And my answer is, why not? You know, people often, like on my videos, people will comment questioning me on, you know, where do I draw the line in terms of what life form should I care about and what I don't care about. And, you know, my line is not even known to myself. I don't really think about it that much. Mostly it just is bigger animals. That's really the only thing I could come across that makes sense to me. Bigger animals. And sometimes, in some cases, bigger life forms mean more to me. Like a bigger tree means more to me than a fucking twig that's sticking out of the ground. I wouldn't want to just chop down the big fucking tree just for the fuck of it, whereas a little twig, cares. I don't know why that is. I think in general human beings think that, you know, like we tend to care a little bit more about big things than about small things, you know, generally speaking. Mice, do I care about mice that much? Not really. But rabbits, yeah, I do care more about rabbits and cats and dogs and things like that. And, you know, so, I mean, my response is, why care about anything? Why care about human beings? I mean, in a lot of cases, I really don't care about human beings. I like animals in some cases more, because human beings are scumbags, they're selfish, they use people, they're rude, they're mean, they're evil, they like to kill, they're sadistic. I mean, there's so many bad things about human beings. Whereas animals, you know, they're just trying to survive in this world. That's it. That's all they know. All they know is survival. And that's fine. Ever since I was a little kid, I've cared about animals. Ever since I was a little kid. And it disgusted me to know that people hunted these beautiful creatures for no other reason other than sadistic pleasure. It disgusted me. Even when I was a tiny, tiny child. And then when I grew up, I was exposed to all kinds of, like, people who, like, disgusting people who just didn't care. They were so apathetic about it. They didn't give a fuck. And it was, like, so much pressure not to care about animals. I was getting so much pressure to just relinquish all of my feelings about how much I care about animals from all these idiots. And for a time, I thought about giving in to these morons. And then I realized, why should I? This is how I feel. What matters to me is is the only thing that matters, right? I mean, what matters... Wait a minute, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, look. My feelings are what matters, not what other people think I should think. I care about my opinions, my emotions, not about random motherfuckers. Fuck them. Fuck them all to hell. They're scumbags. So... And it's just a gut feeling. I don't think I really need a better explanation than that. It's just something I care about. I don't think I need a good scientific fucking reason for that. Do you need a good scientific fucking reason to love your wife? No. You just do. And that's good enough. Yeah, so I've been doing some volunteering at animal shelters these days, you know, just, to keep busy. And the other day... I'll tell you a little story here. I was at the animal shelter, and these scumbags came to the animal shelter, and they were dropping off an emaciated kitten. You know, it was homeless, and they wanted to just give it to the animal shelter, so the animal shelter will take care of it. And the animal shelter told them that there was a $25 surrender fee. You have to pay them $25 in order to give the kitten to them. And they got into a big-ass argument with the, animal shelter guys. They didn't want to pay the $25 surrender fee. They thought, what the fuck? I mean, we're doing you guys a favor. They thought we shouldn't have to pay jack shit. And so they didn't want to pay the money, so they left with the kitten. And then they just right in the fucking parking lot, they just took the kitten out of the fucking bag that they brought it in, I guess. It was like a plastic bag or some shit. So fucking inhumane. And they just left it there. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then me and this other girl, we go out there and try to save the kitten. They drive off fast as hell. As soon as they see us, they just drive off. We pick up the kitten, bring it back inside. And I tried to get the license plate number of the motherfuckers. But they drove off too fast, so I couldn't get it. But it turns out they gave all of their information to the animal shelter people, so they're going to charge them. They're going to get them on charges of animal abandonment. I mean, which they deserve. This is fucking animal cruelty. We need to make these scumbags suffer for what they did. Now, on one hand, I can kind of understand. I'm a selfish guy myself, and we all are. And if you deny that, then you're a fucking lying piece of shit, okay? Nobody wants to pay $25 for no good fucking reason. Even when I heard that, I was like, come on, come on. They're just bringing the animal over here so that, you know, they thought they were doing the animal a favor, and they were. I mean, they didn't want to just abandon it right away. They did want it taken care of, and it's a little fucked up to pay $25 for that. Okay, I can kind of understand that. But the way they handled it was fucking cruel, stupid, and inhumane. Those are scumbags. No matter what, there's no excuse for abandoning a kitten. If it were me, and I didn't know that there was this $25 abandonment surrender fee, and I didn't know this before. I didn't know you had to pay $25 for this. This is what I would have done. I would have been like, oh, okay, well, I don't feel like paying this, so I'm just going to take the kitten back home, take care of it for whatever amount of time, and just put like a listing on Craigslist, say, hey, free cat. If you want it, come by and you can have it. And that's it. That's how you take care of that situation. You don't fucking abandon the kitten. It's a kitten. It's not like my cat. My cat is a fucking full-grown cat. It can fucking take care of itself. It has claws and teeth. It can hunt for itself. So we let it out all the time, and he goes out and he hunts, and then he just comes back later, you know, and sometimes he even gives us food. You know, he drags in like a dead squirrel and gives it to us as a present. We're like, what the fuck? You know, we don't want this. Because our cat can take care of itself, but not a kitten. A kitten cannot do that. Just like human babies, they need someone to take care of them, otherwise they die in the wild. So, people like that make me so pissed off. And I hope that, you know, the animal shelter finds out who these people are and, you know, contacts the police and, you know, get some on charges, you know, for animal abandonment and all that shit. I guess that's all I want to talk about. Yeah. So, in conclusion, care about animals. Don't even think about what your reasons are. As long as you care about animals, that's the only reason you need, okay? We need more people in this world to care and love animals. Because if no one does, then we just end up killing them all. What the fuck is that? This is EnigmaHood signing off.